the British Broadcasting, God Save Her Majesty's British Broadcasting Company Corporation.com. And this is Trump touts the record Boeing Qatar Airways deal, and I'm sure Boeing will be so happy, won't they? Our old Bosie Wosie, they'll be happy, won't they? Bosie is a Scottish word for kiss, by the way. So if you ever offered a Bosie in Scotland, say yes. Trump touts record Boeing Qatar Airways deal. I thought this was an interesting one because because Boeing has had a bit of a hard time. It's had a hard time with things recently. However, energy prices dropping maybe puts fuel demand up, which maybe helps airlines. Maybe they fly more, they do more. Maybe everything happens in the plane world really takes off again. And Qatar Airways are helping out with that. They've agreed to buy up to 210 jets from American manufacturing giant Boeing, which is pretty neat because China did, of course, cancel all the debts they got. So the news behind the news, folks, right? The news behind the news. And that's what we can do here on this channel. We can do it, you and I, we can do it. What's the news behind the news? Shall we analyze this in the half and half mode with Remarkable just real quick? Let's analyze the news behind the news here and think about this one for a second. So first off, we had China.
Now the east wind is here. The wind from the east is really strong, by the way. You know what that means?
China, right? This is the Boeing news. Boeing news, right? And first off, we had China cancelling all of the orders. We know that Boeing this is the news behind the news. So we know that Boeing has a 7-year wait list. We know that China cancelled all of its orders, right? China's a big country. It's a big one, isn't it? There's 1 billion people live in China and they use a lot of planes. So they didn't want them, but we know that this had a 7-year wait list. And we also know that planes are not cheap. But I think with these 3 crucial components, we can see that when in the recent times, Boeing has been left a little bit kind of sad-faced because of the tariffs that Trump put on the China, and they cancelled the orders, that someone at Boeing was probably like, Donald, you're going to have to sell our planes to somebody. And Donald was the man, the art of the deal, will have known that the right thing to do to Boeing at that time will have said, we better give me those planes cheap. Better give me those planes cheap. And then he probably went over to Qatar and says to Qatar, do you have any money? I've seen money lying around here, Qatar, and I think you probably want some planes because I heard you've got the best airline company in the world. Qatar is Airways or Airlines? Qatar. You have all heard of them, probably. Maybe not in America, but they're the best. Shall we just find what Qatar Airways website looks like so you can get an impression of their sort of how they think about wealth? Let's just go jump over to Qatar. So there's no Q, there's no U in Qatar. Oh, an easy one to forget if you're a native English speaker. Qatar Airways, Airlines. Airlines, Qatar Airlines, Qatar Airways. I'll go with airlines. I don't know if it's airlines or airways. I was wrong. You could probably in the audience are sensing he knows it's airways. He knows it's airways. He's typing airlines. This is Qatar. Top 5 destinations to explore this June. Oh, travel like a champion. Go to the FIFA World Cup. Let's stop over in Qatar and let's go to these amazing locations in the world. Oh, the Privilege Club Collection. This is our homepage, folks. Privilege Club Collection. Let's put this into context. Check out Ryanair's website. Just book it. Members only sales, free seats and travel insurance. Buy now, new. Hey, come on. You can get some cheap car hire. Do you need a city break? Visit. That's saying Osijek. Has anybody in the audience heard of where Osijek is? Let's go visit Osijek. So you get the idea, like this is a different sort of vibe, right? Different vibe on the. So Trump goes over to Qatar and says to them, do you want to buy any planes? And they're like, man, we have to wait 7 years to buy planes. And he's like, I have a little birdie's told me that there might be a wee couple of slots opening up there on the old waiting list. Do you want to buy some? I'll give you them at a good price. And overall, right? Let's see. Is Qatar Airways the best in the world? Because I'm sure they claim they are. Let's ask Google. Yes, there you go. It's the best in the world. There's your answer, right? So he goes over to the best airline in the world, and he comes back with a deal that's worth 96 billion. It sounds brilliant, and it would support the 154,000 jobs, right? Which is good news, and it's going to be the largest ever order of Dreamliners, which is brilliant. Sounds brilliant, because we know that last month we had the largest ever cancellation. The news behind the news.